Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Just going to be a quick video with JC this morning. I have got an 11 a.m. appointment, so we want to get this out quickly and get on with the day. Busy time of year. As you guys all know, it's into the school year, it's Christmas, it's parties, it's recitals, and it's finals, and it's competitions. And anyway, so got a lot of crap to do today. Let's get to it. The big news I want to point out and really want to talk about briefly is that Congress is working on a bill, has introduced a bill to allow us all to pay our taxes in Bitcoin. And if you do that, typically when you buy, sell, trade your Bitcoin, you create a taxable event. And that's based on long-term or short-term capital gains for now. But morning, Ice. Yeah, no problem. Glad you're here. Thanks for driving and listening. So yeah, normally when you buy, sell, trade a crypto, you create a taxable event. However, they are working on a bill that says if you pay your taxes with Bitcoin, you may, no matter what your profit is on that Bitcoin, you will not be charged any taxes. So let's say, just for example, you bought Bitcoin at $1,000, and now, Bitcoin, when it comes time to pay your taxes, you're going to pay your taxes. And let's say, for example, let's say you owe $1,000. Well, that's great, but Bitcoin is at $90,000. So you pay a portion of your Bitcoin. However, that would be let's say it's $10,000 because we need a profit there. So if you sell a portion of your Bitcoin that you got for $1,000, let's say you sell the whole thing or whatever, you sell the whole, I don't know. I'm trying to make a good example and it's just not working. Obviously, you made a profit. If you bought one Bitcoin at $1,000 and now it's worth $90,000, anything you sell is going to be in profit. So rather than having to pay capital gains taxes, if you're paying your taxes, the U.S. government will take that and it will go into the reserve. But I'm sorry, I'll pull up the article on that in just a second. Let's get to the first things first. Sorry, I'm in such a rush, I forgot. It's bubbles, my bubbles. There we go. Bubbles, my bubbles. Okay. Crypto bubbles, green on the daily, a little bit. It's just kind of flat. Nothing major going on. You can see Bitcoin's up 3% on the daily time scale. Okay, it's back up to 89. When I checked, a good hour ago, it was still hanging out in the 87 range. So yeah, you can see what it's done past week. 93 down to 85, up to 89. So doing a little bit of recovery. We're just stuck in this 85 to 94 range. 85 to 94. 85 to 94. Either, as DJ's chart showed in our not financial advice chat, either, because it's a wedge, we will keep bouncing off of this wedge, and either we will break up over 94 or we'll break down below 85 eventually. So yeah, keep watching that 94 level, and if we don't break it, you can be expecting us to go below 85. Again, that's not financial advice. That's just me repeating other people's chart analysis. Find those people that are really good at it and use their knowledge to inform your own choices. Make your own choices, make your own decisions, do your own research. Don't listen to some random dude in his basement, because if you do and you make life decisions based on this random dude in his basement, you, sir, madam, pink or purple dragon, you are a moron. So don't be a moron. Let's see what else we got going. Night, 20% up. So it's gradually making itself way back up. But look here. I mean, why is this doing this? That bugs me because it creates an inaccurate picture. Okay, this is the chart. This is from CoinMarketCap. Why is this not showing up? The token itself launched. You can see the O there at the top. O stands for open. Opened at 45 cents. No, it didn't open at 4.5 cents. It opened at 45 cents. When did it open, you ask? That's a very good question. What's this date? This date is, I need to scroll down a little bit, sorry. Nope, stop it. Come on. I hate this thing. There we go. See that? December 9th. This opened December 9th. That's 2 weeks ago. So it's less than a month. So if I click on this, I click month. This says December 9th at 7 a.m. It was at all the way down at 2.5 cents. Well, it probably was at 7 a.m. The problem is it launched at 3 a.m. at 45 cents. So why Bubbles is doing this, I don't know, but that kind of irritates me. So yeah, great. It's up to 6 cents. Congratulations. You're a dead cat bouncing on the rug pull. Anything else? Virtual looking up. Morpho up 10%. Render up 1.5%. Render is still in the trash. $1.43. Ouch. ICE is here. Let's find Arrow. There's H-bar 1.7. H-bar is at a good buy spot right now. Under 12 is great. I'm looking for you, ICE. I'll give you the details as you're driving. Let me look over here on a bigger screen. All right, we'll just do it this way because I can't immediately find it. Aerodrome Finance, number 95 in the top 100. Currently sitting at 54%, so it's up a little bit from where it was on the daily. Still down on the weekly. Still down on the monthly. Still way down on the yearly. So good spot, Arrow, especially with Coinbase and the Base Network making a lot of moves. All right, let's check the coin market cap total stuff here. Boop. It's going to be updated. So market cap's back over 3 trillion, which is a good thing. The Fear and Greed hanging out at 25. I think it was at 24 or 26 yesterday. Awesome. Yeah, Arrow is pain. Pain is life. You're stacking free Arrow. So when it goes back up, you have free Arrow. More Bitcoin dominance because Bitcoin is moving back up first. Neither in the overbought or oversold. So let's look at Bitcoin here for a second. Yep, still doing its thing. See this right here? Gonna zoom in a little bit. Gonna go up here, clicky. I'm not a TA guy. Stop that. Now you can draw wedges. I'm just drawing the lines. You can draw a wedge like that. Whatever, however you want to do TA. I'm not a TA guy, but we're just going to bounce around in here. That's what I think. How about that? And that amazing technical analysis from a guy who doesn't do technical analysis. All right, moving on for let's see if any of this has changed. Yesterday it was about 75.25, 75.25. We'll see. With the adjustment in unemployment numbers that came out yesterday, there is at least talk of emergency Fed meeting. Of course, there always is. So I don't know if that's going to come to anything or not. As usual, anytime Trump says he's going to make an announcement, I think there's going to be a press conference tonight, maybe from the Oval Office or whatever. But anytime Trump says he's going to have a press conference, they're like, he's going to announce crypto. He's going to send crypto. He's not going to send crypto. But yeah, I want to highlight one thing before I talk about the other thing. The U.S. spot XRP ETFs achieved $1 billion of net inflow on the 16th, which was yesterday. So over $1 billion has flowed into ETFs, which means these ETFs have had to purchase most of it over the counter. $1 billion worth of XRP. They have had to buy at current prices. They would have had to buy roughly, what is $1 billion divided by $2.50? Is that 400 million? They would have had to buy about 400 million XRP, which, I mean, that's not a huge amount, 400 million XRP, but it's a decent amount. But again, they're buying that over the counter. We talked about that yesterday. We should say under the counter, but yeah. So congrats, XRP, gonna move. All right, this is what I want to talk about from Merligen, just to butcher that, the trader. U.S. just unlocked the biggest Bitcoin demand driver in history. Congress just introduced the Bitcoin for America Act. Americans will be able to pay federal taxes in Bitcoin with zero capital gains tax, and every Bitcoin goes straight into the national strategic reserves. Wait a minute, I thought I paid taxes to pay all the bills. No, you just pay taxes. They print money to pay the bills. So the IRS collects $5.2 trillion a year. So if 5% opt in to pay in Bitcoin, that's $260 billion in Bitcoin. Yeah. If 10% of the people decide to pay in Bitcoin, because it would give them, they don't have to, if you sell, let's say you sold a stock because you owed some taxes. Well, you still got to pay capital gains on that stock when you sell it. This is saying if you pay your taxes with Bitcoin, I'm not saying sell Bitcoin and take the cash and pay your taxes. I'm saying pay directly to the United States government, Bitcoin to Bitcoin. Apparently, no capital gains. So you're saving anywhere from 17 to 35, 38% of your profits there, which is huge, which is why we want to see no capital gains taxes on any crypto made in the U.S. would be great for prices. But this is it's not ETFs, it's not mining subsidies, it's not speculation. Bitcoin becomes de facto state-backed collateral, which is And I understand the point they're trying to make here. One law turns the IRS into the world's largest Bitcoin buyer. The IRS is not buying your Bitcoin. You are paying them your Bitcoin. You don't sending money to the IRS is not the IRS buying anything. That is you paying the extortion fee. So they are trying to load a Bitcoin strategic reserve by allowing us to pay our taxes with Bitcoin and incentivizing that by saying, hey, look, if you pay us with Bitcoin, you don't have to pay capital gains on that Bitcoin that you paid us with. Why are they accepting Bitcoin? Oh, it must be because Bitcoin is going to zero, right? Yeah. Yeah, although I agree with Cryptonics here, pay your taxes in fiat since that value decreases over time. Keep your Bitcoin as that value increases over time. That's exactly why they want it. They don't want your dollars. Those don't mean anything. Your Bitcoin is going to be worth more in the future. Your dollar is just a piece of paper that they throw down the toilet. Yeah. I'm just saying. Why would the US accept Bitcoin as payment and also not collect taxes on your profits from Bitcoin? Because they want your Bitcoin. Imagine that. All right. I'm going to end up with, let's see, what was that? That was something, okay, that was on XRP being allowed as collateral on Bitnomial for, basically you could settle your margin calls with XRP in addition to, gold, USD, whatever. So anyway, interesting point there. Maybe we'll dig into that on another day, but I do have stuff to get to. So let's close that. This was fun. Some good memes. Shout out to piplum.com. Dare you not smile, funny crypto memes from this year. And we should do a year in review day. But yeah, that was a great dip, man. Yeah. And the dip keeps dipping. We'll get to that. That's my favorite meme of all time. Yeah, no. Sorry, no chick is like give it 10 years and maybe you'll be, the fat 90-year-old slob on a boat with all the hot girls in bikinis because all they want is your money. What's the number one rule of trading crypto? Buy high, sell low. Yep. True. Bitcoin is like a sugar daddy. It always comes back. It always comes to take back his investment. Money you'll make. Bitcoin, yep, and the rest of crypto is serving Bitcoin. Breakfast in bed. This is more accurate. We've seen that one before. I invested in crypto. Only what you could afford to lose, right? Only what you afford to lose, right? No. Yep, to the moon. Yeah, balloon's not going to get you there, bro. Good job. You lost your money. Yep. Bitcoin pulling the rest of crypto. I would love to fly a C-17. That'd be awesome. I usually don't trade crypto, but when I do, I lose everything. That's for Reptar. Reptar couldn't make it this morning. It's had to get going quickly. Let's buy the dip. Okay, let's do this. Yep, got to carry me because I'm drunk on dip. You can't hurt me. I'm already in the dip. Yeah. I bought the dip, but it keeps dipping. And the all-time favorite, me. What I think is the dip. The dip. The dip of the dip. This one, the dippity dip of the dip. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages and wallet sizes, to quote my partner Reptar there. I do have to get going. Apologies for the short video today. There's not a whole lot of news. We're kind of bouncing around. We're waiting to see economic indicators. People are just kind of bored right now, so there's not a lot going on. If we see some legislative moves made before the end of the year, which happens quite a bit, we may see some pumps or dumps. We'll see what the SEC does with these latest job numbers. And oh my gosh, what the job numbers were revised down. What are the job numbers from? Oh, months ago. It's like they revised them all the time. Whoa. But we can't trust the numbers each month. Well, no joke. You revise them every month. Okay, cool. That's all I've got for you. I do have to get out of here. I hope you have a great Wednesday. We will see you tonight at game night in our Discord. The link is on our channel description. We'll talk about some games. We'll play some games. We'll talk about some games. Maybe we'll get some TA from DJ. We'll goof off. We'll degen, and we'll have a good time. So I hope to see you there. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking the buttons. And we'll see you this evening in about 10 hours and 40 minutes from right now. So love you. God bless. I'm out. Chomp chomp.